Hello, this is a quick response to John Techhead, John over in Greece, to your 30 subs contest. I'm interested in that vinyl, so yeah, I'd like to win. You asked a specific question about being on limited income, as most of us are. How do we acquire records? What are our tricks? Well, I don't consider them tricks, but again, that's a good word to ask. It's like, what are your shortcuts? And in other words, how do you make it happen? We all like to acquire records, and so one of the first ways that I learned how to acquire records was by accident, and I no longer directly do it, but I'm able to do it. But it was as a kid. I ended up going on a tour of a local radio station, and at the end of the tour, they just gave everyone on the tour free records. I discovered that if I timed it, that I could go to radio stations on a regular basis every few months, and they would allow me to tour and give me records. Now, obviously, I haven't been able to do that in ages. So the next way that I've been able to acquire records, and still a little bit, is through promos. Sometimes through the stores, being nice and giving me promos. Sometimes the labels send me stuff unsolicited. VCLT, the Vinyl Community Love Train, has been a complete lifesaver. People sending me records has been wonderful. One thing I've always done, which my records reflect to a degree, is I've always tried to find as many interesting records for as little as possible. And for many years, that was my first impetus when I would go shopping, is to find as much as possible that's interesting for as cheap, as opposed to finding the best thing that I could. Because there's been many times that there's records I wish that I had that I probably passed up because of the price, seeing other things that I wanted maybe as much or maybe almost as much for much less. So trying to find things cheaply, trading. I have been trading lately. I do have enough records that I can pull. It's actually still, it's not too painful to go through my stacks and decide to pull some things for trade. I do that. Depending on what is offered to me, I will trade the records that I manufacture to get things that I consider grails, and I've done that. I'll mention one that I did in order to get a Catharsis album. I traded one of my personal Dereck records. So those are some of the main things that I do. I always keep my ears and eyes open for just opportunities to acquire records, people giving them away, or seeing records at the stores that are maybe being giveaways, because they'll have that, records that are considered junk, and you look, and sometimes there's something worthwhile. Excuse me. So those are the main ways that I acquire the vinyl, that I can think of. I'm thinking, is there anything I'm missing? Those are the main people, like, excuse me. Oh. Another thing trade-wise is, trading with other musicians, other bands. And again, all of us, and I can speak for the other bands, we want to keep that to a minimum, because we need to, make some money on our product. But it's nice when the vibe is right and you really want something and you can do a trade. So that's another way of acquiring records. All right, John, congratulations on your subscribers. Many more to come. You seem like a really great, genuine, music-loving person. Greece is some place that I don't know that I'll ever be able to visit. One has to wonder, I just have to say it out loud, about the the near future for all of us because of the economic crisis that we're all trying to wade through. But I'd love to see Greece. It appears to me that historically, the culture of Greece has a big fingerprint on this world. So, again, congrats to you, John, and nice to meet you.